So sadly, in March of 2026, EA is going to be shutting down Real Racing 3. And basically what this means is that after March 19th, we pretty much just can't play the game unless there's an offline patch. And to commemorate what they're taking away from us, I've decided to pile up a list of cut content that you may have not known about this game, including many different cars, and trust me, we were robbed of a lot of those. Anyway, let's go over this first piece of cut content. So you may notice that there are two Super GT cars in Real Racing 2, which are the Upstart Mola Z and the Multiple Autech GTR. However, Super GT cars don't actually make an appearance in Real Racing 3. However, they were planned at one point. 16 of these cars are referenced in the text files of the game, which include the Honda HSV010 GT, the Lexus SC430, the Nissan GTR, and of course the Nissan Fairlady Z. So with that, we probably would have gotten a career series for these cars. However, there isn't anything referencing that in the game files. So this means that these cars were cut early into development. And speaking of cars, let's just get into the remaining cut cars of this game. Now there are many more cut cars, but I won't do voiceovers on them. Instead, I'm just going to show you guys each car. So let's get right into them. With all that now out of the way, let's talk about Quick Race. So you guys probably know about Quick Race being from RR2, and this was actually supposed to be in the game at one point. In earlier versions of the game, we can see that there's a GUI script for Quick Race, with options to choose a track, the number of opponents, number of laps, and even the difficulty of the AI, which is also another cut feature. Even in the later versions of the game, there are textures for Quick Race buttons and menus. However, it wouldn't make a return due to unknown reasons. A cut game mode type was supposed to be in the game, which was called Cone Challenge. There isn't much information regarding this, but my guess would be that it would have been similar to Gran Turismo's Cone Challenges. These would have likely been present in the game's career mode. Sometime in 2019, FireMonkeys was actually working on a track called Shanghai, which would have most likely referred to the Shanghai International Circuit, a Formula 1 track. This was likely cut due to licensing issues for the track, and it's no longer present in the game files. Two tracks which are present in the current versions, the Nürburgring and Monza, were planned for version 1.0. However, due to licensing issues and time constraints, they were delayed to future updates. Some of you might know that fictional sponsors were in Real Racing 2, and of course that applies to Real Racing 3 as well to save licensing fees. However, these 4 sponsors were going to be in-game, but they never arrived due to licensing issues. Another game mode, Test Drives, were also cut, which allowed players to take new cars for a spin to unlock them. These would have been similar to events in RR2, where you could test drive cars for free, but not unlock them. Cut Career Series is referenced in the files of version 1.0, known as Production Adepts. It even has a description which reads, "Your journey with everyday Mean Machines starts here." This description would have likely referred to high performance variants of everyday cars. Anyways guys, that's pretty much all there was to cover. Thanks for watching guys, bye.